Net Worth Nation, Ron Graham, want to break down how long will your retirement savings last, okay? How long will your retirement savings last? So this is a very interesting conversation because there's some people that have really put away some nice change, right? Not everyone has been fiscally irresponsible when it comes to retirement. So let's just look at the picture of prototypical, hey, you know what, Ron G, I'm working with close to what, almost a million. I got out of the market in just enough time. So I got like a half a million over there. And then, yeah, I did get one of those annuities from you. And that's like another 100,000. So I'll probably, uh, take that all out at once. Um, Something to that sort, or better yet, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and work with that five. Ron G, I'm gonna go ahead and put another 100,000 in there. So now I got 600,000 because of that annuity that you sold me. I went with that. And here's the catch 22. And I always ask this question. Okay, you got 600 grand. That's great. How much money were you making in your workforce world? Well, I was making $75,000 a year. Okay, so you're making 75,000 a year. Uh, let's say 80,000 a year. So can you live off of 35,000? You're gonna be like, well, wait a minute, 35. Oh, wait, that's less than half. Because that's the question. Did you pay off all your expenses? Houses all are paid off? Anything going on? You don't plan on doing much, right? So the prototypical person that's making 80 grand, close to 100 grand, they're not living off of no $35,000, right? So we got to go ahead and tweak this. And they're going to probably tell me, listen, man, you got to at least give me 60,000 a year. And so I do. You ask and you shall receive. So now I'm going to give you $60,000 because this is more custom to what you're accustomed to. Okay. After tax rate, it's in taxes. What do you expect? Yeah, of course. It's going to be taxes. All right. Unfortunately, you have to pay taxes on your retirement unless you get with one of us to talk about some of the other strategic ways you can draw money out and not be taxed for it. But for the sake of this video, we just want to get you to understand how long will my retirement last, Ron G. Okay, so I got 600,000 bucks accumulated over time. I have to live off of at least $60,000 a year. I was living off of 80 for the last 5, 6, 7 years. So I could do 60,000. That's a $20,000 pay cut, but I could do it. And let's just be realistic. You're coming out at the age of 65 years old. So you need at least a 20-year run because the average person now is living well into their 80s. So let's say 85, give you a 20-year run. Again, I'm not God. I ain't trying to be God, but so it's safe to say with medicines and taking decent care of yourself, let's give you that 20-year run. So from 2024 to 2044 is what we would like to do. Now, unfortunately, the $600,000, believe it or not, if you were to sustain a $60,000 a year salary through your lifetime. Now, let's make no mistake, it's $60,000 a year over the next 20 years. It's not like when you worked, right? When we worked, we got raises every 2, 3 years in some cases, or sometimes you get a new contract and then you'll get a raise. So just take in consideration, there will be no raises. Okay, it'll be $60,000 for the next 20 years. That's it. Whatever the taxes are, whatever. Now, give or take, Social Security does have a COLA increase in some cases. Okay, but that's just the Social Security. All right, we'll do Social Security calculations in another video. But for now, the money that you work so hard to save, it looks like it may only last for about 10 years. And that doesn't really quite cut it for our 20-year timeline when we expect to live at least 20 years, okay? So at this rate, if you look at it, at the 5% inflation rate, and then of course, looking at even what you've earned after your investment, it looks like it's going to even allow you to take up to $700,000 plus. However, because of the fact that you have to at least pay yourself $60,000 a year, it looks like you still may fall up short. You have to be honest, can this last for that amount of time? That's the multi-million-dollar question, which we have to ask ourselves. Ron G, Net Worth Nation, your consult. Talk soon.